All right, let's take a look at the syllabus for Accounting 150. So here at the top, we have contact information. This is the same as what's on the home page of the course in D2L. And again, there are office hours right before each section of this class that you can come physically to my office hours, or you can let me know that you would like a Zoom meeting during those office hours, and I will send you a link so that we can have a private Zoom meeting. There's also by appointment, which means if you need to see me during some other time besides these, you can make an appointment. Course description, this goes over payroll, accounting, employment practices, etc., all the laws and regulations that go with payroll, in addition to basically how to calculate payroll. And we also have a big project at the end of the class where you get some practice with doing payroll. Here, the required text is called Payroll Accounting 2021 with Cengage Now. And the author is Big and Toland, and it's part of a Cengage Unlimited subscription. As we have with all our business-related classes, once you get that Cengage Unlimited subscription, all of your business classes are included in that one price. So for one semester, it's $119. You can get it from the bookstore and have it put on your financial aid if you want. Or you can get, if you know you're going to be having classes, business classes next spring and summer, then you may want to get the 1 year one, the $179 one. And then that will give you all of your business classes will be covered for the whole next year. Required materials, you're going to need IRS and South Carolina tax forms. They're available for free from those websites. And we'll be talking already right away about the IRS website. We won't get to South Carolina till the end of the semester. There are low-level Excel requirements. If you have not had CPT 170 and are completely unfamiliar with Excel, then you will need to let me know, and I can set up some little tutorials for you. A laptop is required along with a number pad. Now, the number pad is particularly important for those of you that are accounting majors, which are probably all of you. When you get out into the real world and you go get a job, you're going to be not working on a calculator on your phone. You're going to be working on the company computer, and they're going to have a number pad on the keyboard, which is off to the right. It's not the numbers across the top. It's off to the right. It's got 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6 in the middle, and 7, 8, 9 on the top. Okay, so you will need to be comfortable with using that number pad if you want to go out and get a job. Another option is to get an adding machine. Old-fashioned adding machine, you plug it in and that has the same kind of numbers. And there are many companies that still have an adding machine, because even more so than a number pad on a computer thing, you can fly on an adding machine if you're practiced at it. Now, with the number pad, if you have a laptop that doesn't have a number pad on it, you can buy the number pad separately, and then you can, it plugs in with a USB port. If you're working manually on some things, like you're filling out IRS forms by hand, you will be able to do that and then take pictures and upload it. But when we get to chapter 6, which is journal entries, you will need to use, and you want to still do it by hand, you're going to need accounting paper. They do sell accounting paper at the bookstore for $2. It's up behind the counter, so you have to ask them for it. Okay? However, you can go to Office Max or Walmart and get it there, a whole pad of it. We don't need that much in this class. It's just one chapter that we're doing journal entries from. If you're not attending in person to class, in other words, if you're attending on Zoom, you are also required to have reliable high-speed internet and a camera on your laptop. The camera on your laptop is really only for one proctored event. During the regular classes, I do not require you to have your video portion on. You need to have your audio, be able to audio, or have your chat on. I will be asking questions here and there. If you don't answer the question because you just put up a black screen with your name, but you're off texting, talking to your friends on the phone, whatever, then you will be called absent. Okay, so you don't need the camera except for the one time at the proctored. And if you don't have a camera on your laptop, then there are other options. You can come to the testing center, or I can proctor it. Well, no, I'd still need you to have the camera. So you would have to come to campus physically for that one event. You will need to be able to view PowerPoint slideshows, YouTube videos, and live scribe pencasts. All of these are free, and you don't need to set up accounts. Okay, there are only 3 exams in here, and that's 45% of your grade. There's a huge project. It's not a project you're going to start on a night or 2 before it's due. 30% of your grade, that's almost a third of your grade, comes from this project. So make sure once we get into the project, which won't be till November, and once we get into the project, you get working on it. If you have questions, you get on top of it. You wait till the last minute, I guarantee you, you're looking at failing this class because you will not be able to finish the project. You'll be all confused. You won't be able to give me a good completed project, and it'll end up getting a failing grade, and a third of your grade just went down the drain. So please, 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 payroll is kind of about time management, so please get on top of the project when it's assigned and make sure you get help as needed. There's also a mini project worth 10% of your grade. It's actually just a homework assignment, but it's a kind of a big homework assignment. So I went ahead and called it a mini project. And that's doing journal entries. That's going to require your accounting paper if you're doing it manually. Okay, assignments and quizzes from the various chapters are 15% of your grade. Attendance, you are required to come once a week, and that would either be at Monday at 12:30 or Monday at 5 p.m. If you want to, you can come at one of those times in person to room R106. If you want to stay at home and come on Zoom, that's as well also. You don't have to come to both sections, just one section. You're welcome to come to both sections if you want to, but you're going to go over the same thing in the night section as I do in the day section. But as far as the college is concerned, they're very adamant this year about students attending classes. What with the whole COVID, we had lots of failures and withdrawals, of people suddenly not being able to attend class and whatnot with the technology problems. Okay, we're back. So you need to come to class. They're very adamant about it. And I have to call you absent if you don't attend one of these sections. Okay? Now, they have another rule. The other rule is that you have to submit work along with coming to one of these two sections. So you have two things to do. You have to come to at least one of those sections. It's only a little over an hour. And then you have to also submit, maybe not everything that week. Of course, you get a 0 for what you don't submit, but you also have to submit a reasonable amount of work. You can't just show up once a week for an hour and say, well, okay, they won't withdraw me. Okay, the rule is now you have to also submit some work. So if you have 2 weeks in a row where you don't keep that type of thing up, then I administratively withdraw you. Honesty policy. Many of you already know my honesty policy. I do not tolerate dishonesty and cheating. Okay, and this includes copying from each other, copying from the internet. And especially in this big project, I give everybody different project so that you don't copy. But even on exam problems, I see copying, boom, you're out of here. Okay, and I do catch it, by the way. All right, here are the chapters and the order of things we're going to go through. Here it tells you when we'll be doing the exams. The second exam is the one that's going to be proctored. So if you have another class, not Accounting 150, but some other class this semester that is a straight online class, if you happen to be in Accounting 240, which is an accounting class that is straight online class, then you automatically had to pay a fee when you registered, and that fee goes to HonorLock. So you're signed up for HonorLock if you have an online class. It ends in section 40 or 41. In which case you can take exam 2 through HonorLock at your convenience during the time span that it's offered. Otherwise, I proctor it myself through Zoom, or you can come physically to room R106 on the days that Monday that it's offered, or you can set up an appointment with the OC Testing Center. You will have to have your ID for any one of those options. You have to have your ID to show who you are, and you're going to have other than the OC Testing Center or coming physically, you will have to have a computer with a webcam, and you'll have to have a quiet room, no dogs, no kids. The phone is off and away from you. All right, the final is just a regular online exam, not proctored, and that will happen in November. After the final, that's when we start working on the project. And the project covers, so the final covers up to chapter 6, the journal entries. And then we start on the project and filing federal and state forms. And the project includes basically your exam. That's why it's so many percentage of your grade, is because it also includes that exam on filling out forms. Okay, assignments are posted on D2L. You have to take time. Employees absolutely take 0 excuses for their check not being on time, not being right. And that's how I'm grading the class. We do not accept late homework. Mini project is from chapter 6 and involves journal entries and such, and that you'll have a week or so to work on that, and then the big project is due on December 13th.